First up, Marc Fogel, an American teacher who was detained by Russia since 2021, has returned home after his release in an exchange. Now, the White House has earlier said that Fogle had left Russia with Steve Witkoff, a special envoy for President Donald Trump. Now, President Trump greeted Fogle as he and Witkoff arrived at the snowy White House. Fogle's arrival was greeted with applause as he stood next to Trump with an American flag draped around his shoulders.
Everybody knows Marc. He's become a very famous guy. He's a very happy guy tonight, so it's just a real honor, an honor to have you at the White House.
I feel like the luckiest man on earth right now. And I want you to know that I am not a hero in this at all. And President Trump is a hero. These men that came from the diplomatic service are heroes. The senators and representatives that passed legislation in my honor to get me home are the heroes.
Fogle is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He was a teacher at the Anglo-American School of Moscow. He had previously worked as a diplomat at the U.S. Embassy in the Russian capital. He was detained at a Moscow airport in August of 2021 with 17 grams of marijuana. Fogle had claimed that he uses the drugs for medical reasons. He was sentenced to a 14-year sentence for drug smuggling and began his sentence in 2022. But he was not classed by the US government as wrongfully detained until December of 2024. He was left out of prisoner exchanges in 2022 and 2024. The US president said that Fogle's release could be a big important part of ending the Ukraine war. Fogle and him both thanked the Russian President Vladimir Putin for his release. Trump said that another person would be released on Wednesday without identifying who it would be. Asked about the terms of the deal, Trump said that it was a very fair deal.
I feel like the luckiest man on earth right now. And
very fair, very fair, very reasonable. Not like deals you've seen over the years. They were very fair, and I think that's going to lead. And somebody else is being released tomorrow that you will know of.
Did the U.S. give anything in return?
Not much. No, they were very nice. We were treated very nicely by Russia, actually. I hope that's the beginning of a relationship where we can end that war and millions of people can stop being killed. They've lost millions of people. They lost, in terms of soldiers, probably 1.5 million soldiers in a short period of time. We got to stop that war.
Now, the deal was to free Fogle, and it was kept under wraps. The first indications came as reports emerged of a private flight to Moscow. It was said that the jet belonged to Witkoff, who serves as Trump's West Asia envoy. Reports also said that he had been secretly negotiating the deal. However, Kremlin denied any information about Witkoff's presence in Russia. Hours later, the White House confirmed that Witkoff has left Russian airspace with Fogle. Now, Witkoff, who earlier played a key role in pushing forward an Israel-Hamas ceasefire, was the first senior U.S. official known to have traveled to Russia in recent years. In December, a U.S. media report had claimed that Russia was preparing for a possible prisoner swap when Donald Trump returns to office to demonstrate a reset in relations. A Russian minister had also said that the move would represent a quote-unquote healthy step forward. MASH, which is a Telegram channel with links to Russia's security services, had even reported that a swap could happen as early as February. Now, there are at least 8 other high-profile U.S. nationals detained in Russia. This includes Ksenia Karelina, who was arrested almost a year ago while visiting her family. She is accused of collecting funds for the benefit of the Ukrainian army. Others include Gordon Black, who is a U.S. staff sergeant based in South Korea. Joseph Tater was sentenced to 15 days in jail for petty hooliganism, and he's also facing assault charges. Michael Travis Leake, a musician and former U.S. paratrooper, and Robert Romanov Woodland are facing charges related to drugs. Other detainees include Robert Gilman, Eugene Spector, and David Barnes.